Welcome to r/TIFU. Today I effed up. We have 2 stories about people messing up in some pretty bad ways. If you like this content, hit like and subscribe. Thank you. Story number 1. This one is hilarious. TIFU. By practicing genital hygiene on a first date. Happened 30 minutes ago. So very much today. This has been a rough stretch for my love life. This year I said goodbye to someone I thought I was going to marry, that I was with for 6 years. Immediately after, I found out my mom was categorized as high risk, so I had to move back home to take care of her. I'm turning 35 next month, going blind, and I mean, I'm an okay looking dude, but I started quarantine maybe a solid 6, but definitely due to depression and the availability and ease of cake and pizza I'm down to a 4. I'm on all the apps and sites. And this is how it's gone. Tinder, lots of matches, almost entirely bots and people trying to get me to buy their OnlyFans. I've met a few really nice girls, but they ended up just wanting to chat, which is fair, and I'm happy to have company, but I'm also out to date. Bumble, a few matches, but none went anywhere. Lots of Tumblr witches. Hinge, OkCupid, plenty of fish, lots of married women. No thanks. At this point, it's been 2 years since I've had 6. I haven't seen a boob this year, and I've never been blown. I even looked into an escort with disastrous results, the sharing of which still gets me called a simp every few days. Fair enough. So yeah, I'm willing to overlook a few red flags if it means I get a little attention. Enter my newest Tinder match. We'll call her Shauna, since she looked like someone I knew in high school and that isn't even close to her name. Inspired by something I saw on I think, made me smile, about a dude showing a girl his Gundam collection. Her profile was about how much she loves comics. Well, I do too, so I offered to show her my Bane collection. And it worked. The conversations were great, they weren't one-sided, and she was actually attracted to me. Which, wow. Okay, didn't see that coming. However, there were a few red flags. Most of her anecdotes that she offered for no reason were about how every guy she ever dated went crazy after knowing her, starting at age 7. She's 29 now. Which, okay, we all think our exes are crazy, right? I mean I don't. I can't name many people that do. But okay, some do. But then one night I'm greeted with last night you stopped talking to me at 11. Usually, it's closer to 11:10. Do you find me boring? Am I not interesting enough for you? Are you the type of guy that needs to talk to 100 different women? Numerous frowny faces. Well, I'm a creature of habit, because I'm an insomniac, so I try to get ready for bed at the same time and wake up at the same time every day, in an effort to not make my sleep schedule donkey punch my depression even worse than it already does. Needless to say, I'm a little squicked, but at this point, it's a very attractive woman who says she wants to meet up and has advised me to bring condoms. I'm going to ignore enough red flags to power a communist navy. She wants to meet at my place, which I told her no. She knows I take care of my mom, and even though we are in different parts of the house, hey ma, this is Shauna from Tinder. I'm going to break a dry spell in the other room. See you in about 3 seconds isn't great. Plus, I'd rather meet a new person in public, such that it is, and though our options are limited, I've got to park up the street and we can get food delivered. She agreed to the compromise, and in person she was absolutely great. Mostly, she was funny. She found me funny. We walked in the park and just talked about life for hours. A few of the flags were coming back, most notably, that her go-to I'm out of things to talk about filler was how badly her exes still want to bang her. And some she would consider, but she's afraid they'd steal her dog. Direct quote. But you know, otherwise she's really nice, and she keeps feeling up my leg, and I find my leg gross. So, my penis is now firmly in control of the decision-making process. Then, Providence. Something I didn't think would be a factor at age 34. But fine, it is. My mom, a shut-in who hates everyone, who is vulnerable and never wants to leave the house, decided to go to someone within her work bubble's house. I quickly invite Shauna over. She quickly accepts. One of the cats likes her. One hisses. She sits down on the couch and puts on the Mandalorian, which, alright, I was hoping this is the lay, not the way, but good choice. I excuse myself to the bathroom, because now that I'm close to a familiar bathroom, my god do I have to pee. And here's where it starts to fall apart. So, I'm not circumcised. When I pee, especially if someone is going to be interacting with my penis soon, I take a little extra time to wash it off with some warm water, a baby wipe or something. So far okay. But I fricked up in two places. First, I'm wearing tan pants. I hate tan pants. I'm always paranoid that I'll look like I pissed myself, so I always take just a minute longer to make sure everything is very dry before it gets put away. Second, I didn't lock the door. Normally, this is a big "why didn't you lock the door?" And yeah, in the future I will, but with the layout of my house, there's a front bathroom and a back bathroom. The front bathroom is right by the living room, the back bathroom is down the hall, through the master bedroom, and tucked away. I use the back bathroom because I'm the type of guy that doesn't want to risk bathroom sounds on a first date. So, I figured I didn't need to lock it, because she'd have to cross the house to come get me, and I'd only be 2 minutes. I finish up peeing and head to the sink. The second I'm done, I get rock hard. I have no idea how or why, it just happened. I haven't had a woman pay attention to me like this in forever, and no matter what I do, I can't calm down. I did the flex your thigh trick. Nothing. I thought of sad things. I thought of gross things. Nothing. So, I just rolled with it, got to washing, started drying, and I heard my bedroom door open. I knew the bathroom wasn't locked, so I quickly tried to put it away, but my tan pants are also fairly tight, so at this point, the best I can do is turn a bit and try to hide myself while I calm down enough to put it away. Shauna opens the door. "You've been gone forever. What are you doing?" "I'm just cleaning up. I'll be right out. Just need a couple of seconds." "No, you invited me back here. I'm watching a dumb freaking TV show, and you're in the bathroom for half an hour. It had legitimately been 2 minutes or less, and now you've got your back to me like some kind of a weirdo. What are you doing?" She crosses the room and turns me around and yep, still rock hard. Now I figure I can own it. I can say nothing. I can apologize. Or, she begins to scream. I'm now trying to turn away from her and put it away as quickly as I can, but she's holding me still and just staring at it like some sort of lab specimen. Thankfully, this is helping my boner go away. She screams more. "I don't know what you want. What can I do? What the frick is wrong with your wanker? What? Are you inbred or something? What the frick?" No more help needed. I gently start to zip up, but she grabbed it, looked at it, and screamed again. And I mean, bloody murder scream. Have you not seen an uncircumcised wanker? This is what wankers look like with foreskin. It's not natural. You're a freaking freak. I started to talk about it technically being natural, but she sprinted out of my house. Not the end. My neighbors are all quiet and heard a woman scream 5 times. The police got called and came right out to my apartment. I told them what happened. They didn't really believe me and spent about an hour and a half going room to room, looking for any sign of anything gone wrong. By the time they were done, they were all laughing about taking a statement about an uncircumcised wanker scaring someone. Advised me to write this down somewhere in case she wants to say I exposed myself to her. I have my doubts, since we appear to have blocked each other on everything. Yay. Story number 2, NSFW. TIFU by accidentally dropping my adult toy and leaving it in the bathroom. I'm absolutely cringing to death right now. I'm a 45-year-old mum who hasn't had relations since June last year. Entirely my choice. So anyway, today I was chatting to a friend of mine on here that I've chatted to on and off since around April of last year. He mentioned a few things to me. I got a bit turned on, and off I went to the bathroom with an adult toy and a couple of other things and my phone. It's also the only room that has a door lock. Kids were off doing stuff, so I knew I'd have some uninterrupted me time. I did my thing with my toys and recorded a couple of short video clips, gathered everything up, and got back to my room and put everything away. At least I thought I did. My team came and knocked at my bedroom door after they had gotten home. "Mum," they said over tears of laughter, "there's something you've forgotten in the bathroom." I immediately died inside, realizing it must have been one of the adult toys. I gathered myself and the last shreds of my dignity and walked out, down the hall, and collected the adult toy and lube. As I walked back, my teen was still laughing and saying it was okay, they thought it was funny. I said, well, it's been a long time since I've been with a man, and when you get to my age, a woman has needs. I laughed a bit, and then told them that we shall never speak of this again. Jokingly, I have always been open about adult stuff, and the kids do come and ask me questions that I answer. Honestly, I'm just glad they don't seem to have been scarred for life, because I have never been so embarrassed lol. I've put all my stuff back in its special hiding spot, and I think it will be a long time before I take them anywhere out of my room again. Thanks for listening.